Well, hello and welcome back. Let's just get into it. This week's was number 6, the gift of friendship. And yes, I did miss last week, and I had no excuse. My wife was sick; she didn't get up to go, and I'm lazy, and I don't get up to go when that happens. It's not right, but it's the truth. And that's one thing I'm not going to say anything on here that's not the truth. But it's 3 characteristics of true friendship. One is to serve one another. Two is to believe in one another. And 3 is to stick with one another. And now, this is something that, that you don't get much of as Christians from the pulpit, or the fact that as Christians we do need people. We do need friendships other than Jesus Christ, because that's got to be the focus of our lives and of is our friendship and relationship with Jesus. But we need good, you know, God fearing, godly friends to go through this life. And I have, you know, I have several friends, but I've got 2 friends that they, anytime I need them, they're there. And I'm what you'd call a lazy friend, just like they are. They're not gonna put a lot of time, effort, and I got to see you every weekend. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to. But at any given time, if I need either one of them, pick up the phone, call them, and they will probably, as long as they're where they can, they'll be here in 5-10 minutes because they live close by. You know, I mean, one of them I might would have be going to pick him up, if or something. But I've got 2 friends like that, and I'm the same way with them. They are the 2 people that, no matter how much I don't want to, or whatever they need. If they call hesitantly, I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way, man. You know, but once you get there with them and you start working, once you've done what you have to do and you get there, it's all good. It's it's rewarding to you, it's rewarding to them. And then when you need things, there's somebody there to help you. And you need a good core, and I'm not saying that with your friends that you've got to see them all the time. You've got to find friends that can put up with who you are, whatever that is. If you're somebody that's going to have to be there every day, and you got to see them and talk to them and you need to find someone else that's that way. If you're one that, hey, I may go 2 years and we don't speak. But yet when we speak, it needs to be, except for us catching up on what we don't know. Other than that, just go on about it. And in a lot of times, it's not even let's catch up on what we don't know about each other. We'll figure that out as we go along. It's like, when did your grandmother pass away? Well, when did that happen? Oh yeah, that was while I was over here. That was the 5 years ago that I thought from what we had said, I'd kind of gathered that, but I didn't know when it happened. Nope, yep. But uh, but anyway, and I've got one thing that I wanted to read. It's Proverbs 17:17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. And that tells you the difference. Your family's gonna be there when it gets down, when it gets real bad. But friends are there for ups, downs, ins, outs. They are there to love you all the time. Brothers are there when it gets bad. Yeah, they're there for the good, but you need to have friends that are like brothers that love you all the time. But I really, this was a nice, short but sweet message. A lot of meaning to it, and something that you really, you need to think about it a lot and be like, well, do I really have that? And if not, try to try to be a better friend, because the thing is to have a good friend, you've got to be a good friend, and a good friend serves their friend. He's there for them. He's going to do whatever they need whenever they need it. And if you're good friends, y'all enjoy it, because that's part of your time together. Is even though we're working, we're out cutting limbs in your yard, dragging it up. It's fun, because that's what we're there for, and that's what life is all about. It's about you know, the relationships that we build and the relationships that we have. And if you do have these relationships with people and help them, it makes all of your life a lot easier, because it's a whole lot easier when you get a couple of people over and y'all are sitting, hanging out, having a good time, cutting trees down, instead of you out there cutting trees down and it's all work. But I guess that's about it. Like I said, like I say every week,